GM. Tried to go hoodie Mike this morning, and I got to tell you, it's hard getting around these Mickey Mouse ears. It's hard getting up there. It's hard. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of the Morning Marketplace. Mr. Plickerman's up in here. Borland, not going to be here today, but Clapshot has offered to serve as proxy. Jump shoot. Let's all hope it hits. Jamesy's the one drinking the right beverage. He's got a little Merlot. Happy vacation, Jamesy's. To Chunk. Zach's here. Yachty. Gershon. Who else we got? Homie's here. Homie who I met in real life last night. IRL. We met in real life. The Rad Dad. Rad Dad getting active in the Discord this morning. I see you out there. Also seen in real life. Dan right here. Liam's here. Raindrop. Hot. Justin. Jonathan. J Worlds. Limbs. What's up, everybody? Guys, it's good to be back. I'm going to be honest. I woke up this morning. I was like, do we take the morning off? Because we know we're going to be here. We're going to be here tonight. Do we need this? And I was like, you know what? Historical night. We do need this. Carlitos up in here. It's good to be back, guys. It's good to be back in the streets. Let's get a coffee sip in. Shout out to Own the Moment, official sponsor of Team Holds, where we go for all of our NBA Top Shot data analytics. It seems like Top Shot is now in what's it called? Maintenance. So we won't be looking too much in there right now, which is too bad because I had some stuff I wanted to talk about with the people up in here. So this is what we're going to do today. We're going to talk about a couple things. We're going to go over all of the pack info because right as we ended the show last night, right, we saw the MGLE stuff, and then I ended the stream. Dustin was actually trying to be helpful. He was saying, "Hey, look, they also the DTH." Down the hoops, deck the hoops. That info came out, and I was like, we already did this, and I ended the stream. So we'll go over that. Jonathan asks, how many coffees do you murder in a day? Just two. I have one before this show starts. Every morning, I have one. And then the show starts. I pour the second one right before the show starts. That's usually my game plan. I try to avoid a third one. A third one does two things. It makes me just dumpy dump. I get out of control. It also makes me crazy. I feel like I'm having a heart attack if I have a third cup of coffee. I do. I'll like take the dog for a walk and I can just feel my head spinning. And I'm like, oh, today's the day I die. And it's all because I downed a third cup of coffee. So I usually try. Yeah, you seem like a 4 to 5 cup. No, I'm pretty good. I used to do like 3, sometimes 4. I'm 2, strictly 2. And I get it out of the way before noon. Never have a coffee after noon unless I have a late show that I'm doing and I'm trying to get hyped. You know what I'm saying? 3 coffees make me poopy. Yeah, exactly. All right, let's we're going to talk about the packs. The first thing we had to talk about though, I mean, guys, listen, I love the 3 ball. This isn't a hot take to say like Steph Curry is one of the most likable and fun stars, of our generation. Just like, especially too, because I was like a huge Reggie Miller fan. I was a huge Ray Allen fan. Like if a guy can shoot it, I'm into it. And to see like the interactions between Steph and Ray last night were pretty cool, especially like Ray breaking Reggie's record when he was on the Celtics. So I don't know. I'm not saying I was getting misty or anything, but it was pretty dope. So I think what we have to do first, we just need to watch. We need to watch it. You know what I mean? We need to see this bad boy just in the real. And then I promise we'll go over some pack stuff as well. And we're going to do this one with audio too, because we just gotta, here we go.
There's that cross screen again to Wiggins. Steph, 3, there it is. NBA 3-point history. Stephen Curry stands alone as the most dominant distance shooter the game has ever seen.
Man, the thing about that too, like when you look at this, it's just like, it's not one of his crazy shots, right? But even this is like difficult. He's got a big dude on him. The release on this is so fast. The arc he needs to hit. Like, watch this quick release.
Steph, 3.
Suck it, Alec Burks. You know what I'm saying? And also, does the score? So this was like 2 minutes into the game. And shout out Steph for approaching his record the same way that I approach sex. It gets done early, baby. It gets done early. But no, seriously, it's just beautiful stuff. And then they announced the Steph Curry challenge, which is steep, y'all. How many people were going after that Steph challenge, right? How many people are doing that? I imagine there's two types of collectors that are doing it right now, with deep pockets and people that have already packed their bags with these moments. It was, yeah. So I'm curious how many people are going after it. Dylan says Mike on coffee, Sawyer on cocaine. I wanted to, let's see if I can, I don't know if I'm going to be able to see it. So let me check on my end before. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to. But this is what this, I'll let you know where I'm at right now. All right. I'll let you know where I'm at. 316 completions so far, buying for 800 when it drops. Yeah. So this is, I already had a Steph Series 1. I think I had a 60K and maybe a 40K. And then Greg has a legendary, we have that legendary Luca that he's sending me for the legendary 3-pointer. And then I think Rocket says I just need the ASG. I want to shout out our man Chef Press. Chef Press out here renting out his Steph Curry All-Star game. So Klay Thompson Top Shot debut for a Steph Curry All-Star game, which is just like the best, right? The best. So we've got the Steph Curry All-Star game. I think I'm buying the Ray Allen run it back today. And then that's a wrap. I think we're getting it. So we're getting it, which is I don't know. It's pretty sick. And this is one of the things that I like when we think about this platform and why we find or why we have hope or why we think it's going to be successful. Having a specific thing like this is just me as a fan. I'm excited to have this. I'm sure it'll be like financially rewarding as well. But just as a fan to have that moment is super exciting. To just know, like, I don't know. I mean, that's like a record-breaking shot. He's going to go down as the greatest shooter of all time, or at least for the foreseeable future until maybe he has children that come out into the league or something. But to be able to have a shot at that moment is pretty cool. And I mean, I wouldn't be able to, like, financially wouldn't be able to drop like 2K on this thing. But if I have to just get like one expensive moment, if I have to spend 500, I'll be honest. I even tried to lowball the Ja Morant. I tried to sell that last night, but those series ones aren't moving right now, people. But yeah, so that's the plan. Is anybody else in the chat going for it? I saw Rocket Sauce. You said you just need the All-Star game moment. Rad Dad, I know you I think you said you sold off on some of them. Were you thinking about jumping back in? I thought I saw you say something. Lewis says, I got you, Rocket. Look at Louis. We're making deals in there. Speaking of deals, if you guys are sitting on Ray Allen run it backs, you want to do a little rental, I'll pay premium. For that Ray Allen run it back. But it's pretty exciting. It's just a sick moment. Again, like this, you want to be bullish on the platform and stuff like this. Stuff like this is what gets me excited. Like we talk about rookies, we talk about rares and legendaries. Absolutely. Right. But like, man, it's pretty exciting. Waiting for the market before deciding whether to buy it all. Yeah. It seems like it's leveled out a little bit, right? It seems like it is leveled out. Like the Ray Allen has stayed. I think when I went to bed last night, it was like 490. And then I think it's up to 515. Maybe it seems like it's going to float in that range. Like most of the moments seem to have petered out, not petered out, but like leveled out. So like the Steph Curry 3 from series 1, I think is around 800, 900. Same thing with the All-Star game moment. But yeah, that's where it is. Chewy morning. Finally remember to wake up and catch you live in California. Listen, Chewy, I'm very happy you're here. You do not need to wake up for this, man. You don't. You just watch it when you get up. You don't have to wake up specifically for it. But I am appreciative of you being here. I meant the reward. So you think the reward comes all the way down to 800? Is that where people are speculating? It probably will because everything. I mean, it can't be. It can't. So it's going to be what? It's going to be probably out of 600. Let's go over to On the Moment right now. And then I promise we'll get into the pack stuff. Let's go over to On the Moment right now. Here you go. You can see Terrence Ross. So because you need a legendary 3, right? This is why Terrence Ross is going up. Shout out players only. I don't know why I said that like a dick. There was no reason to do that. You can just shout out players only. Excuse me. Ruben says, doubled my money on that Curry Series 1. Finally a win. Gonna buy it back after the challenge, I think. There we go. I like that. That makes sense. Somebody said, how old is Curry? He is 33. All right, so right now there's 316 completions. You've got a little over 2 days left. It costs $4K to make this happen. $4K to make it happen. We're seeing that Buddy. I like that they plug in the cheapest legendary 3 right here, right? I like that they do that. So we've got the Buddy around 1600. So the Steph is now up to 910. I feel like I've seen it float between 890 and 920 or something like that. The Steph 3 is up to 828. Look at this. The Ray Allen run back is up over 100% in the last 24 hours. Wow. But like how many? So right now we've got 316 completed. Let's look down here. How many people? Oh wow, look, it's already tells me what I got. See, like, look at this, look at this, look at us, look at us. Wait, I'm not looking for recent transactions. Don't they normally say maybe this one's harder to tabulate? I wanted to see if it said how many are like close. You know what I mean? Anyway, so it's 316. What do we think this gets up to? Like 750? 750? More or less than 750. Royman, I'm going to talk about this in a second. Don't worry. Sold my All-Star game for LaMelo Top Shot debut in Mobley. There you go, Artemis. 990 completions is max due to the Allen run it back. So there we go. 990. So we're saying less than 775 or 750, whatever I just said. I think I said 600 last night. 600, I think is where it lands. I think it's going to be more than $800, guys. I mean, not financial advice. Let's see. Let's now go to Steph Curry moments specifically. Oh, we got a sneeze coming. I can feel it. All right, 500 completion tops, we say. 525, says Jamesy. All right, let me go over to Steph Curry. Guys, I'm going to sneeze any second now. I can feel it. 1/7 of an orgasm. Or is it 1/9? I forget what they said a sneeze is. Either way, pumped to get it. All right. That was stupid. Laughed at my own joke there. All right, so the MGLE is out of 211, okay? It's out of 211. What's his next lowest? His next lowest one. We got 490. His MGLE is out of 499. That's sitting around 1700. That's a Series 2 3-pointer, 499. So we're saying it's going to be around this range. You guys think it goes all the way down to 1800, huh? I mean, to 800. Even his Top Shot debut. Wow, it's 2250 right now. That's gone down. Again, anyone out there want to swap Steph for Ja? Come at me. Come at me. Yeah, let's bet on a completion number, and best guess gets a Momi from Mike. The only thing is, I don't want to put that in the Discord. Put that in the Morning Marketplace Discord. I'm definitely down to do this. I don't want to keep track of the comments in here, though. I'll tell you that right now. Dylan says, can't we look up who owns multiple Ray Allens? Sure, we can look up who the Ray Allen whales are. We can do that for you, Dill. All right, who we got? So Ray Allen, I'll run it. Oh, it's down 2%, 2.7% in the last 4 hours. The dip is coming. The dippening. All right, Suns Up has 6, and that's the most. So it's like pretty spread out here. It's pretty spread out. JR has 4, but it is pretty spread out here. So there you go. Let's look at, can we see some recent transactions? Oh, let's look. Brad Johnson's going after it. The Wolfinator. But look at all of these buys from 8 a.m. on. In the last hour, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The market is moving. Looks like $4.99 is the cheapest from this morning. Anything else? $4.99. It looks like we're not dipping below $4.99. Look how messed up we are. They're like 500. Absolutely not. $4.99. I'm in. I was kidding about 800, but probably could see a 1,500 listing. Yeah, I see. This number makes sense to me, Rad Dad. 1,500 makes sense to me. Yeah. I don't know. I'm into it, guys. Again, not financial advice. I'm just excited. I'm excited about the opportunity for this one. This is how I felt about the Luka Hollow. The Luka Hollow is more of a financial bet too, where I was like, I think Luka's going to be the best out of shape player in the league for the next 15 years. So if that's the case, let's make a move on something. And this feels exciting to me. It feels exciting to me. So bear in mind, James says these multi-holders take at least 50 off the table. There we go. So if we wanted to say, because what was that? That's out of 1,000, right? Those are out of 1,000. Let's go back to the Ray Allen. What's the circulation count on those? It's like 999, right? Or 990. Okay. So yeah. So you're saying like max is probably 900 completions, right? If everybody did it, 900, and that's not going to happen. Everyone's not going to do it. Liam says best out of shape player. Isn't that Jokic? Hey, you want a hot take? Jokic isn't out of shape anymore. That's the hot take. If you guys are watching the Nuggets, Jokic is like faster. He's like a good defender now. Jokic actually isn't out of shape anymore. He might not be cut, but if you want to say who's the best out of shape, yeah, exactly. There we go, Ruben. He is. He's like in good shape. Jokic is like low-key a defender now. That's what's crazy. Dylan says, I think it'll go for less than 1,000. People sell those rewards so much less than they should. But yeah, it depends. It depends, man. If this gets over 600, I can see it. I just think, I don't know how many people are going after this thing to flip it. maybe whales who have like, who just don't care. But I think if you're someone who's going after this and spending a little bit of cheddar, I would imagine you want this moment, right? I'm telling you right now, I'm not flipping it. I'm holding it till I die. I hate to look. This is right. We the people gets it. Hate to admit it. Jokic is a monster, but I still hate him. There we go. Jokic the god. Jokic the god. All right. Should we talk about these packs? When packs. Dustin and I had a long conversation yesterday afternoon during the afternoon marketplace that was talking about like, how do we feel about the pricing on this stuff, right? So the MGLE being 89, I think people were like, hell yeah, I'm in on it. I'm in on that. 89, it makes sense for where the market is. You're still getting a rare moment. You're not getting yourself burned, right? The Deck the Hoops pack, I was a little bit more concerned about because $999, 900, whatever it is. Yeah, $999. That kind of money 4 days before Christmas in a market that is getting bludgeoned is a little, it's a little steep for a lot of people, I think, right? And my biggest concern was like, who's going to be in the pack? And I didn't want to like commit one way or the other. I mean, let's be honest, guys. I'm a degenerate. I'm going to line up, right? And I am a degenerate, but I use the excuse as a content creator to get these packs. But this is scratching a gambling itch that I should talk to a therapist about. So I'm lining up. But my biggest concern was they were going to be like, get in line, James Posey, legendary Boston Celtics. And then it's like, okay, no, thank you. But they've announced some of the players so far, and I'm gonna have to see the rest of them before I like full. I'm in. Let's share the screen here. So this was the Deck the Hoops fast facts. Hold on, a lot of shite to spend money on. Curry challenge, S1 reserves, MGLE, Deck the Hoops. Yeah. I totally agree. Carlito says, isn't the legendary 3-pointer the bottleneck here? Yes, but the thing is, Carlitos, there's multiple ones, right? So all right, let's do this first. There's multiple. So you could there's a Luka, there's Malcolm Brogdon, I believe. Maybe not Brogdon. There's a Buddy Hield. There's a Terrence Ross. So there's multiple ways to get there. So even though it is the bottleneck, yes, there's just multiple. Does that make sense? Jonathan says, I need Ballers in Marketplace open so I can sell that ish to buy this. Let go. Yeah. Listen, I don't know. I can't talk Ballers yet. I can't do it. I was going in for the pack, but now that I aped into on Steph, I will go 89 pack. There we go. 89 Cavs. Shout out the 89 Cavs. All right, let's go back to this. So Deck the Hoops, the first legendary pack featuring the historical moments on NBA Top Shot, drop on December 21st of 2021. So there's going to be 470 packs available. Purchase $999. So we're Legends of Christmas Past. Let's take a look. We got KG with a gorgeous dime in his first Celtics moment. Okay. Kawhi Leonard showing off his unparalleled two-way dominance. So my hot take yesterday was this was going to be a Raptors moment. What do we think? Do we think it's Raptors or Spurs? AD showing off his elite rim protection for the Pelicans. This will be a fun one, especially because New Orleans will be moving to Seattle most likely in the next couple of years. Dwayne Wade with his first legendary moment, tossing an alley-oop to his running mate. Dustin called this one, right? That's pretty sick. Jimmy Butler with an impressive 40-foot buzzer beater. That's the last three he hit. And then Klay Thompson shutting down a Hall of Famer with elite recovery on defense. And yeah, I'm happy for that. These are like sick moments. So I'm pretty excited about this. I do want to see the rest of them because like I want the worst one. I want like the worst option to be like Chris Bosh. You know what I mean? And that's not a dig at Chris Bosh. It's just meaning like I don't want there to be a chance that I'm stuck with Eddie House. I'm only coming up with Celtics examples, but like you know what I'm saying? I want shots at good guys. And they might not be like the best guys. I just want them to be good guys. So like Bosh is an example of that. Where I think like if Bosh should be on the lower end, right? Lower end, but you're still like, okay, I got a Chris Bosh. That's pretty sick. Like Hall of Famers only. How about that? Let's go back to this. So each pack mint a 55, which is like super freaking rare, right? I don't think any of us thought we were going to see something like this in a while. In the pack, you're also going to get an MGLE and then 7 Series 3 base tickets, unless you hit a rookie, right? But this is the thing that I got pumped about, and I'm excited for people who, A, were collecting this from the beginning, and B, who had the forethought, or like Rad Dad, right? Rad Dad was like, I remember he put this in the Discord maybe like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, and he was like, I don't know, I got a feeling I should collect this set. I'm going to finish my Deck the Hoops. And he finished the Deck the Hoops set, which is sick, right? So then they announced Santa is bringing back more airdrop. As a continued effort to reward collectors who complete sets on NBA Top Shot, will be airdropping a free Series 3 Deck the Hoops 2010 pack to collectors who own a complete Series 2 Deck the Hoops. That's sick. So if you own the Deck the Hoops set, which probably is not like too many people, you're getting an airdrop of a legendary set. That's sick. That's sick. And they're also doing it for I don't know, you don't just finish Deck the Hoops. Wait, what do you mean? Did I say something stupid, Jonathan? I'm sorry. Hoping that the claw is not a raptor will cost me a lot to hold a team set. So this is the next thing I wanted to talk about. Well, hold on. Let me just make sure I'm not missing anything, right? So 9 moments per pack, blah, 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 blah. Okay, yeah, this is the next thing. It finishes you. What did I do? So, okay, all right, we're just saying expensive as fuck. Yeah. No, it's totally expensive. No, very expensive. I'm just like, shout out Rad Dad for making that move. We had like conviction, and now he gets a free legendary. And it just, but again, like I know everyone's like, it's who has the pockets to create to finish legendary sets. I agree. I don't have any of those. I've only completed common sets. But what I will say is this is going back to Top Shot rewarding people who are completionists, right? Who are finishing sets. So I'm sure we'll see something similar with Hustle and Show, not financial advice, with Fresh Threads the next drop, with the WNBA when that shit comes around. Like, that's what I'm saying. This is a good sign for the future. All right, general queue is 10:30. Oh, wait, priority queue, 9 a.m. Pacific, 25,000 with a drop bonus of 1 point for every dollar spent, max 10K. 100 point favorite team challenge completion bonus, number of packs 270. This is what I wanted to talk about. All right. So how long are they doing the marketplace spend bonuses for? I think it's still throwing a bone to everybody that got boned in Series 2, right? It's still like giving you an option to get there, but I almost feel like you're taking away from the people. Like, if you're trying to get to this like 80%, not 80%, like 30 to 40% people qualify for the legendary pack, right? That was like I think a number they threw around last year. And if not, feel free to correct me. They want 30 to 40% of the Top Shot, or maybe it was 20 to 30. Who cares? Want them to be able to qualify for these legendary drops. So I almost am like, instead of making it 25,000 and then giving people a 10,000 point boost, why not just like make it 15,000 and eliminate the marketplace spend? I just think for people who, I think about the people who have a 25,000 collector score on their own. And I'm not talking about the people who have had their bags packed forever. I'm talking about the people who, like, a Deep Threat's a good example. A Deep Threat was grinding Series 2 long before anybody else. All right. And I know him and Jeb talked about it a bunch, but like a Deep Threat was the first one to be like, collector score is going to matter. I'm just going to snipe Series 2 and build my collector score up. If he qualified already, I almost am like, why is he getting like punished? You know what I mean? So I don't know. Not that he's getting punished, but it's making it harder. I just think like maybe just don't do the bonus. And again, I'm someone who's wouldn't qualify. So I'm not saying like I'm trying to up my shots for getting a pack. I wouldn't qualify without the boost. I think I'm going to qualify with the boost. I have to buy like a few more things, but I think I'm going to get in it. I think I'm at like 23,500 or something. So I need like 1,500 more. Anyways, so personally, great. I'm happy to get the bonus. No, Mike, I couldn't get in the MGLE pack if not for the bonus. Who gets hurt by removing the marketplace bonus? Hard to get to 15K collector score without spending 10K. No, I mean, I get it. I don't think there's an easy answer. Just some thoughts that I had. I'm not saying I'm right. Just some thoughts I had this morning while I was looking at that. Just like 10K is huge. And again, I've benefited from the marketplace boost spend. Oh man, I'm sorry. Red Dead said, gotta set the record straight. I most definitely did not complete down the hoops. Did complete the All-Star and Rising Star, and assume there will be airdrops for those set collectors as well, just the same way as they have for MGLE and Deck the Hoops. Oh, I'm so sorry, Red Dead. I thought you had collected that. Well, did you do from the top? Is that what you went after? I feel like you collected a legendary one. I guess do the bonus and make the PQ for deck 35K. Marketplace bonus is rewarding people spending thousands in the market and holding. No, yeah. It seems the marketplace boost is to keep those who are just gifted moments from qualifying too easily. Okay, that's a good point. I hadn't thought about that, Jack B. Nimble. I hadn't thought about that. Anyways, just some thoughts. I just had some thoughts. I'm just wondering how long are they going to do that for, right? Because I like there is going to be a time when a legendary pack or a rare pack drop happens and the marketplace boost is no longer there. Like this is a bone that they're throwing right now. So just like be prepared at some point. This is because they said they were going to stop doing this at series 2. Like I remember for the run it back, they were like, or was it run it back? Or maybe it was the WNBA inner bag. And they were like, don't bank on having one. Don't bank on having a boost. So that's the only thing. Just be prepared for it because at some point it's coming. At some point it's coming. Maybe we'll all be rich by that time, but at some point it is coming. Anyways, okay, let's look at the NGLE and then we're going to talk about like what people are signing up for, okay? All right. Dylan says, I don't think the 10K marketplace boost makes any impact because most people that have 15K spent 10K. I think it actually lessens the people qualifying. Ooh, interesting. Guys, what a smooth mute by me so I can sniff some mucus up, you know? Anyways, all right, let's go look at the MGLE premium packs for $89, a little bit easier to stomach. All right, same thing. So pack will include 6 moments, including 1 MGLE and then a bunch of tickets. The MGLEs are at a $749. Same thing. This is another interesting thing that I'm prepared for. I'm prepared for updates from the NBA Top Shot update account. They're doing all of these pack drops on the same day. So we're going to have a priority queue and a general queue for Deck the Hoops. Then we're going to have a priority queue and a general queue, I believe, for MGLE all on the same day. What day is that? Is that next Tuesday, right? Tuesday. Well, or maybe, you know what? I'm going to take the day off on Tuesday. I think I'm traveling on Wednesday. We're just going to stream the whole damn thing. We're going to stream the whole damn thing. Okay. Let's see. That's a good point. 1.8 people qualified for priority queue so far for 275 packs. So it's going to be tough sledding out there. All right, so we got Anthony Davis going showtime with an off the backboard alley-oop. CP3 in his bag. I think this is going to be when he nutmegs somebody. I forget, on the Rockets maybe. SGA flexing his range. Remember that? I think that was against the Lakers, right? Where he just like pulled up in a close game from 92 feet. It was like, I got this. Every MGLE is required to have a Miles Bridges dunk. Lonzo Ball battling LaMelo. Rookie Franz Wagner showing off his endless potential. And then another superstar to be revealed later date. I know there was speculation that I put an end to right away. They were like, is that going to be Steph Curry breaking it? I was like, they're not going to save that for an MGLE. Get out of here. This is going to be Ja Morant. I'm confident right now. I would bet the house that it's going to be Ja Morant, right? Because the thing that we saw... at the beginning of the year, right, is that Ja had like six sick moments at the beginning, right? And we're like, how are they going to do that? How are we going to do that? And that's our man Ja. It's going to be Ja. He's going to be in here for sure. Liam says hitting a Wagner in this pack is a huge L. You know what though? Wagner actually looks good. You're right. This, like, if you're ranking them, you're absolutely right. He's going to have those rookie badges, and people remember when everyone freaked out about rookie MGLEs for like a couple weeks? I don't know. Anyways, so this is going to be 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific. The drop score requirement, 7,500 with a drop bonus of max 5K, right? So a lot of people will be able to qualify for this, right? The number of packs in PQ1 is 6,500. The general queue, they also have 6,500 packs. That's interesting. I don't remember that being the same number, but same thing with the airdrops, which is exciting. In efforts to continue to reward our set collectors, Top Shot. We're excited to share that Series 1 or Series 2 MGLE sets will be airdropped 3 premium packs. 3 premium packs capped at 6. That's pretty sick. Good for them. Yeah, you remember. You bought it. Yeah, priority is about a 10% chance. 10% chance, right? So we're assuming, right, because there's 1.9 that have qualified so far. We imagine that's going to go up, like people like myself grinding Michael Porter Jr. $4 Series 2 moments. That I'm sure that gets over 2,000. I'm sure that gets over 2,000. That's probably going to end up around 22, 23, maybe even 2,400, right? Yeah. Yeah. So that's going to be tough. That's going to be tough. And it's only, it's only 10%. 10% are going to get it. So, and same thing. I think you're going to have like a 1 or 2% chance for general Q. So the good news is for everyone freaking out, being like, how the hell am I going to justify spending $1,000 on 4 days before Christmas? You probably won't. You probably won't. It does make me think though, like, all right, let's do this first. We did this yesterday, but I'm curious based on, based on, we did this yesterday, but now everyone's had some more time to take in some information. We have a better feel for what's going to be included in the packs. This is what I want. I want you to put a zero if you are not getting any packs, a 1 for MGLE, a 2 for Deck the Hoops, and a 3 if you're doing both. So 0 for none, 1 for MGLE only, 2 for Deck the Hoops only, 3 for both of them. Yeah, let me know. I'm curious. And I'm going to take a sip of water, okay? Here we go. The votes are coming in. Plichterman says 1. Jamesy says 1. Ruben says 1. The Radis Data says 3. Jod says 1. Zach says 1. Dan says, someone tell me optimal strat. Here we go. I'll do that in a second. Clay 1. Deadhouse 5-1. Jack B. Nimble 3. Carlitos 3. Mike the Clown 3. Patrick 3. I think the 999 price tag will deter some of the qualifiers. The 55 min count is getting people really excited. I agree. 3-1-1. We the People says gold medal, first place, 1. Yachty 3, 1-1-1, 0. Somebody will think I need to grow a fair. Yeah, okay. So a lot of people saying a lot of 2s. Actually, not a lot of 2s. I think mostly 1s, then some 3s. Limsey 69. Great. Good callback. Yeah. Let's see. I think you missed your options. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, both. Okay, yeah. I thought you were saying I missed my. I got you. Yeah, I think I'm lining up for both. I think if you are like, listen, if you are a little hesitant about spending $999, I think that makes you a normal human being. So don't, who cares? The 89 though, the $89 for an MGLE to me is a no-brainer. Because even if you get a crappy MGLE and say it settles at like $60 or whatever, I don't care. This is like, it's not to say $89 is no risk, but it feels like low risk, high reward IMO. So that's where I'm at. But yeah, all right, John, this is how many people do we think line up in the general queue for Deck the Hoops? I think everybody that qualifies lines up. People are sleeping on the negative EV chance of the MGLE pack. No, I think that's what I'm saying though. I just think it's a lower risk, right? And it gets you a rare. We looked at some of those moments already, right? So there's a shot at some good stuff there. I don't know. Plichterman says, what are the chances of getting an MGLE pack in general queue? I mean, you only need, what did we say general queue is? You just need a 2,500 score. It's going to be, I don't know. I'm sure it's going to be something like 5 to 10% would be my guess. How many 6,500 packs? Because you got to think like all the people that do qualify for PQ that don't get it. Actually, I wonder if Live Token has that info up already. Let me see before I share screen. Man, I actually like never use their site. So except to snipe. No, I don't see it right yet. Anyways, they do. Live Token has it. Where am I looking at here, people? Where am I looking at? Oh, maybe is it on their Discord? Is that why? Is it in their Discord? I feel like a lot of the base packs this week get passed on since 10 packs would cost the same as an MGLE pack. This is a good point, Zach. This is a good point, which is a reminder to the people at home. Tomorrow during the pack drop, you're going to see Team Hold in there, people. Team Hold is going to be in the streets balling. We will be live streaming the pack drop on the Top Shot account. So there we go. All right, here we go. They did tweet it out. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. It's in a book. Reading Rainbow. All right, current collector score distributions for the rare MGLE and legendary packs. All right, 2,500. So 39K for general Q, right? And what did we say? 6,500 packs. I don't know. Somebody do the math. Is that like 1 in 6? 1 in 6. For PQ, 16K qualify. Better chances there, 33% ish, right? For Deck the Hoops, 12K. 12K qualify for general Q, 1.8 for PQ. So what time are you getting canceled? Over under is, I would say, like 18 minutes. I feel like this is the thing. If we get yeah, are we back? We are back tonight, 9 p.m. 9 p.m. We're back. Jamesy, here's the thing. If we get past the 18-minute mark, we're fine. We're golden. But I do think if it happens early. Again, like Steph and my sex, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen early. So it'll happen fast. That would be my guess. 16% in GQ. Gentleman Quarterly. Yeah, that's true too. That's if the numbers stay. You know that's gonna, anybody that's close is gonna be going for it. I wonder how many people are grinding to get to the Deck the Hoops PQ though. Well, that'll be interesting. That'll be interesting to see. Anyways, I think I'm lining up for both, and then it's funny because I've said this before. I won't be mad if I don't get it. I won't be mad if I don't have to spend $1,000. I'll probably be mad. I'll probably want one pretty bad. So if you line up and you don't want it, DM me. I'll come get it. That is how I feel. And I'm definitely lining up for the MGLE. That feels like a easy win. Might be negative EV, but I don't care. First MGLE for Series 3. I definitely want it. So I get it if you don't, because it is right, like chance for negative EV, but God, everything's negative EV right now in my life. Base Series 2 is up today, probably due to the collector score grind. 100%. That and all those Steph Curry moments, right? Because like when you look at that 75, let's look at that 7,500 moment for Steph, because I think a moment like that goes from like, say, I don't know, 70 to $100 or $125, like that's a significant jump, and that's one of the more one of the more expensive moments in Series 2, right? When you look at the commons, that is. So where's the 7,500 moment? Right here. Yeah, up 35%. I guess that's the only real. Oh, and then his Series 3 too is, that's only up. I mean, it's Seeing Stars. That's only up 10%. I thought that was going to be up a little bit more. Wow. I was looking through the legendary yesterday at sub 100 mint count, and they are going for a pretty penny. Yeah, they are. Eagle Putt. Let's do it. Eagle Putt. Let's do it. All right. So I wanted to. Are we still in maintenance mode? We are still in maintenance mode. I want to talk a little hoops. But there wasn't much last night, right? So we had Steph break the record. We saw the Knicks lose again. What was kind of funny is the Warriors didn't even play that great, and they still won. So you saw 105-96. Let's see if there's any. No, we're not. Yeah, you guys want to watch the condensed game together right now? I just wanted to scroll the box score here for a second. Nothing like really stood out. Like Draymond had 8, 11, and 7. Wiggins had 18. Steph had 22. Went 5 for 14 from 3. Like just kind of a ho-hum game. Nobody went bonkers. Randall had a nice game. 31, 7, and 3 or whatever. Went 5 for 8 from 3, which is a good sign because that shooting's been bad. And the Knicks were still shorthanded, no RJ Barrett and whatever, but look at Evan Fournier, negative 13. What are your thoughts? Like if we talk about the Knicks for a second, like, do you think they go back? Do you think they go back on the Kemba conversation? Because I know they've sucked since they benched Kemba too, or took him out of the rotation, but I don't think that's going to fix anything. Glenn says, did you get in on NFL all day? I have not, Glenn. I have not. I'm on the outside. I'm on the outside. I'm looking in. There we go. How about that musical reference this morning, huh? We'll go to Brooklyn, Toronto. Shout out our man, Patrick, who was at the game last night. KD. Oops, I meant to look at the box score. KD went bonkers again. I think he put up like 70-something fantasy points because that's what he do. Scotty Barnes had a nice game, 23 and 12. Siakam, 25 and 6. Gary Trent had 25 and 5. Freddie had 31 and 9. Hung tight. The Brooklyn was pretty shorthanded too. Brooklyn was pretty shorthanded. Like, look who they ran out. Starting five: KD, Nick Claxton, Blake Griffin, David Duke Jr. Always get nervous when you see a D Duke. Patty Mills out there. Cam Thomas only played 22 minutes, which is a real bummer. Somebody named Kessler Edwards played 43 minutes. Day'Ron Sharp, guys. I had no. This feels like a Key and Peele sketch right now. Yeah, nothing to really take away from this game, except I wonder if we are going to if we're gonna miss some more games due to COVID. I wouldn't be surprised if the NFL came out and was like, "Hey, we're taking a week off." It's getting a little weird. KD bodied, skipped after the game too. That was incredible. All players who signed new deals can be traded starting today. Yeah. I'm curious what kind of December 15th moves we see. I'm curious. Yeah, seriously though, Liam, you're right. Like when Mike. I'm ready. I'm ready for the call. Saw David Duke trending last night, and I was like, great. Yeah, I know. Same dude. It makes me a little nervous. I was hoping, like, did a Duke die? All right, here we go. And then Phoenix won in overtime as well, 111-107. I'll be completely honest. I think I went to bed before this game even started. But from my understanding, Chris Paul balled last night. So let's take a peek. DeAndre Ayton, welcome back. Jesus, 28-13. 28-13. Stop sleeping on Ayton. Chris Paul, 24 and 14. You know what's impressive about all of this right now is that the Suns are doing all of this without Booker. Now, granted, Portland refuses to play defense. Norman Powell, 23 last night. Dame is back in 31, 5 for 16 from 3 and 11 for 31. God, that's bad. Not what you're looking for. All right, let's look at the standings for a second. And it's because I wanted to just let's start with the West. I'm more intrigued by that. So the Warriors have a half game lead just because they played one more game. But man, just look at balling. Look at the separating themselves a little bit too, right? I mean, the Jazz are still right there, but again, nobody cares about the Jazz. You're supposed to stay up for all the NBA games. My lineups were dead. I got to tell you guys, this is how GPPs work though. All right. If you're in the DraftKings streets, the FanDuel streets, this is how it works. You run hot and then you run very cold for a long period of time. And you just have to hope that when you ran hot, it covers the cold. And we did. We ran hot for like a full 7 days. We were just smashing. I haven't sniffed the cash in 7 days. And I can see it because DraftKings tells you that thing. It says, this is how much you've won in the last 7 days. And that number has consistently gone down. And now all it is like a gun. It just shows me a gun. But just a tough scene. So that my lineup, I only ran one last night because it was a 3-game slate. And it wasn't fun. And there was too many injuries, too many weird things. So I only did one lineup. And it was over. And it was over before it started. Because Cam Thomas played 22 minutes, but some dude named Kessler Edwards played 44 or whatever it was. Anyways, yeah, that's the GPP street. So let's back over here. We dunk on the Lakers a little bit. I was listening to, I think it was the Zach Lowe podcast, or maybe not. Maybe it was Windhorse, who, Windhorse is ready to just wrap his arms around the Lakers anytime he can. But the Lakers sneakily playing good defense again. They've gone from 20th to 11th, which is a pretty big jump. I'm not saying I'm ready to circle the wagons on the Lakers, but I'm a little bit more confident they're not going to find themselves in the 7, 8, 9, 10. This to me feels like the top 6, right? Sure, Dallas could get hot. I just don't trust that Dallas lineup construction. The roster construction just feels bad. The Nuggets have battled too many injuries. The fact that the Nuggets are over 500 right now, again, they're not going to give Jokic the MVP, but the fact that the Nuggets are not in last place, right? They just, Michael Porter Jr., gone. Jamal Murray, gone. PJ Dozier, gone. They lost Jokic for a handful of games. They lost Will Barton for a handful of games. And Will Barton loves to get hurt. So they'll lose him for some more. But the fact that they're over 500 is nuts. And it's just because Jokic is going absolutely bonkers. I think his line the other night was nuts. And he does it in 3 quarters because they're blowing teams out. T-Wolves, man, I feel like they win 4, they lose 4. They win 4, they lose 4. They can't. I would like a little bit more consistency from them, but I think they're comfortably 9, right? Like I'm not worried about the Kangs passing them, although the Kings are playing better. Look at the Trailblazers in the 11th. Blow it up. Jamal Murray. Yeah, we're not getting Jamal Murray till April, maybe. Houston Rockets. See, 8-2 in their last 10. The Rockets are balling. Why though? Why? Go get those draft picks, baby. Get those draft picks. And then OKC 8-18. New Orleans Pelicans 8-21. I can't believe they've won 8 games. R.I.P. Zion, man. That's a wrap. And what is I think Rocket said in the chat today that Top Shot debut like around 800 now. If that gets sub 500, maybe I'll get it. But even then, I'd rather go just buy Jamal Murray, which is like 180. I'd rather go buy 3 of those because his injury, he's going to come back from. Zion, I mean, man, We the People says Joker gets cat tonight. Lock him for a trip dub. Yeah, that's a good call. All right, over in the East, the Brooklyn Nets somehow 20-8. Bulls 17-10. Hard to. This is the thing though, man. The Bulls. I'm glad they canceled 2 of the Bulls games though. Let them get healthy. So that they can. I don't want them to like fall to a 5 seed just because of bad COVID luck. Bucks 18-11. Cavs, dude, look at the Cavs. 5 games over 500, 8-2 in their last 10. And here, let's look at the Cavs schedule, okay? Let's look at the Cavs schedule because I think people don't realize it's not like they've been getting ho-hum easy games, right? Where can I find the schedule? Oh, I don't okay. Gosh, I thought this was going to be easier to find. I can see where Kevin Love went to college, but I can't see where. All right, here we go. Overall. Oh my God. This is too many information and not what I'm looking for. Somebody help me, please. Anyways, I don't know how to find it in a faster way, so don't worry about it. But yeah, they've had a hard schedule. So shout out to Cavs. Cavs are real. NBA site is trash. You're absolutely right. All right, back over here. Yeah, Bucks are also without Giannis tonight, so that's interesting. But I mean, to me, this is the top 6 right here. To me, this is the top 6. Same thing. Like Celtics somehow 500. Just garbage, man. Just absolute garbage. But I dig this. I think this makes sense. This roster makes sense to me. This looks like, wow, the Hawks at 10, man. I mean, I could see the Wizards falling down to 10, right? Oh, man, the Pacers are so disappointing. So disappointing. They really are. Hey, can anybody log in to DAPA? No, this is the thing, Nathaniel. They're in maintenance mode right now, so that's probably why. Whew. Anyways, Celtics suck. 14-14. Get it? Where do we think Sabonis goes? Where do we think he goes? Do we think they trade him? I see. Healthy Hawks are worse than injured Heats. Yeah, the Hawks have been looking bad. Cavs are better than Tatum and Brown. Right now they are, man. They look better. I mean, let's see. The Celtics don't have a point guard, so I'm not going to trust the Celtics until they get a point guard. But Jalen's back. Let's see what's on the docket for tonight. Let's see who's playing tonight and see if there's anything I'll accept these cookies from the NBA. Let's see what we got tonight. We have God, this website sucks, guys. Like, what is this? All right, here we go. So we got Rockets at Cavs on League Pass. That'll be a fun one. Hawks. Wait, am I looking at the right day? Yeah. Wednesday, December 15th, right? That's today. Hawks Magic. We've got Heat Sixers. Lakers Mavs. That's, you know what? That is a game that needs to be flexed out of national TV. Get that out of national TV. Bucks Pacers. Pelly's Thunder. Hornets Spurs. Timberwolves Nuggets 9 p.m. See, that's the game that should be on ESPN. And then Clippers Jazz. Good night. Oh, we also have Grizz. This is a big slate tonight. Grizz Blazers. This is actually going to be a fantasy gold mine right here. Memphis Portland. I didn't mean to click that. Memphis Portland is going to be a gold mine, an absolute gold mine. Mobley versus Şengün. That'll be a fun one. Did I get them all? Was that the last game? And then Wizards Kangs. I don't really care about those. Anyways, that's going to be a fun one. Jared Allen, arguably a top 5 center this year. Wow. That's a take. Let's see if we can come up with 5. We can come up with 5. Do you count Giannis as a center? Do we do DraftKings centers? Let's do DraftKings centers. Let's do DraftKings centers real quick. Oh, hold on. You can't tell this, but I'm loading this up right now. All right. Is he a top 5 center? Let me blow this up a little bit. Let's look at the center position. Jokic, 1. If we count Giannis, he's 2. But we'll say we won't count Giannis. You don't count Giannis. Okay. DraftKings does, though. Embiid, 2. Davis, do we count Davis? Are we counting Davis as a center? Karl Anthony Towns, I think I would take Karl Anthony Towns over Jared Allen, but I love Jared Allen, but I think I would take him over Allen. Sabonis, Bam, Rudy. Are you taking any of those over? You don't really count Davis either. Okay, Davis, I feel like we're supposed to be counting. Dude, we're in deposit central right now, Rad Dad. Deposit central. Need to sell some smiles. Wow, we don't. I cashed them out, baby. Don't worry. You don't count AD as okay. We're not counting AD. Fine. All right, so we'll say Jokic, Embiid, Gobert, Towns, and then maybe Jared Allen. Christian Wood, I think, would have a pretty good argument. But like it's hard to like look at his 2021, 2022 stats. Averaging 38 fantasy points per game, but he's balling in the last 10. He's averaging 17, 11, 2. Yeah, I mean, Allen has been great. Shout out to Cavs, man. You take Joe Val over Allen. There we go. Top 5 centers, Draymond, Looney, Wiseman, JTA, and then maybe Jokic. This is a great comment. Wait, Stan says Towns never in the playoffs. Allen is. Stan, can you talk to me about Jared Allen's playoff experience? What are the playoff moments in recent memory that you are referencing? Would love to know. Do you just mean right now because of the standings? Do you mean like the one season on the Nets where he was like, yeah, Stan, flaws, Stan. This year. Okay, so you're counting his playoff experience from this year, Stan. If that's what you're doing, the Timberwolves are also in the playoffs. So, Stan, I'm going to send you back to the judges channel. All right. Dylan says, Woj just dropped an article about Carlisle versus Luka, and it's centered around DSJ. Why are we talking about Dennis Smith Jr.? I'm with you, though. I think Jared Allen's if he's not 5, he's 6. You know what I mean? I think I'm taking Bam. I think Bam does more, but it's close. I think Bam and Jared Allen are probably similar players. I love it. This isn't Jared Allen slander. I love it. I just think center's a little bit deeper. I would love to know, what do you think about Top Shot creating the metallic silver Phantom Edition set, and if you think Curry should be a legendary and be his hollow, for example. I thought that's what they were going to do, but I actually dig this challenge, Royman. I dig it. I think it's expensive and it's hard. Wait, hold on, Stan. You're saying this about... Hold on. Listen, I agree the Wolves aren't good. The only problem I'm having with this take is that Jared Allen hasn't been on a good playoff team, and you're only counting his regular season a third of the way into the season. So, like, that's the only thing. So, if Allen is so good, why didn't the Cavs make the playoffs last year? If Allen is so good, why didn't the Nets win in the playoffs when he went with them? Like this. So, no, Stan. No. You can't take Jared Allen victory laps as a playoff winning center when we're basing it off a 17 and 12 start. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he's bad. I'm just saying this take sucks. All right. Dude, yeah, this was that trade was a big win. 100% agree. Cavs are fun, man, and they're rolling out like 3 bigs. Like this is 1935 basketball. I love it. All right. See, now we're getting all of these qualifiers, Stan. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the top 5 centers in the league. Okay. All right, let's go. But wait, what the hell was I even doing? See, this is what happens. Oh, Royman was talking about the packs. Yeah, I dig the challenge. I understand why a hollow would have made sense there, like making it a legendary, but this is pretty sick. I like that you're like, in order to get, like, the challenge to me made sense. You want this Steph moment, you have to be a Steph fan. And all over the place, not just a whale fan. You also have to be a cheap fan. You got to get that $6 moment. You got to get that $8 moment. And then you also need to get the moment of the guy of the record he just broke. And I'm sure if Reggie Miller was on this site, which sign me up for Reggie Miller. If he was on this site, like, I'm sure he would have been included as well. So I kind of dig it. I kind of dig it. I wouldn't have been mad if it was a hollow. I wouldn't have been mad, but I kind of dig the way they did this, especially because it was such a historical thing. Also, the hollows are supposed to be like the absolute best plays. And so, like, I'm sure maybe they're like, Steph has something else crazy that they want to keep. I don't know. We're spitballing here. I wouldn't have been mad either way. All right. I'm going to go into the lab and read everything I can on the historical impact of Jared Allen on the Cavs, and then do the same for Karl Anthony Towns. And then I'm going to publish my thesis into Stan's DMs. But this was a fun one, guys. I had fun this morning. This was a good time. Thanks for hanging out. We're back tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with the boys to do Top Shot takes. Tomorrow, there's no official show on Team Hold tomorrow, but again, during the pack drop, you're going to see us on the little Top Shot Twitch, okay? And I need everybody to show up, okay? I need you to show up. I need you to put some positive Team Hold vibes out there, because we're going to announce our candidacy for Top Shot President tomorrow, I think. So please come out. Come early, come often. Let's call back to the beginning of the show. And then Friday, we'll have a 9 a.m. morning marketplace. We'll be back here. And then 1 p.m. over on Peter Overzet's channel to talk some foosball. But I hope everybody has a great day. I hope everybody, if you have an extra Ray Allen, run it back and you want to rent it out, get into my DMs as soon as you can. As soon as you can. All right, everybody, have a great day. See ya.